Best Xi stars to play for both Arsenal and Chelsea including Ashley Cole, Cesc Fabregas and Willian. In the 2020 summer window, Willian became the latest star to officially play for both Arsenal and Chelsea. The Brazilian, 31, swapped the blue for red as he joined an ever-growing list of players to move across London. From Petr Cech and Ashley Cole to Nicolas Anelka and Olivier Giroud, those players could form a handy team of their own. Check our combined best Xi of players to have starred in both the red of Arsenal and blue of Chelsea, with Willian just about making the cut. Cech spent over a decade at Chelsea between 2004 and 2015, winning 4 Premier League titles, the Champions League in 2011-12 as well as 9 other trophies. But Cech, now 39, moved north to the Emirates, where he spent the final 4 years of his career, winning the FA Cup and 2 Community Shields. He's now back at Chelsea as technical director, and last season even made the 25-man Premier League playing squad to provide backup to Edouard Mendy and Kepa Arrizabalaga. Diarra joined Chelsea from Le Havre in 2005, where he made just 13 Premier League appearances. Diarra, 37, joined Arsenal 2 years later, where he lasted just 1 season, playing 7 times, before moving to Portsmouth, and then, bizarrely, Real Madrid. He then played for several Russian sides in Marseille, before ending his career at Paris Saint-Germain in 2019. Before Willian, Luiz was the most recent mover, when the Brazilian was a surprise deadline day arrival for Arsenal in an £8 million deal last summer. The Brazilian, 34, spent 6 years at Stamford Bridge across 2 spells at the club, but left after being told he would not be an automatic starter. He left Arsenal last summer after his contract expired and now plays back home for Flamengo. Another to move straight from Chelsea to Arsenal, Gallas earned cult hero status at the Blues between 2001 and 2006, having first joined before Roman Abramovich's cash injection. The Frenchman, 44, played 159 league games for the Blues and featured over 100 times for the Gunners too. But his London tour didn't stop there, with Gallas then spending 3 years at Tottenham before retiring in 2014. Arguably the most controversial Arsenal to Chelsea mover, Cole spent a decade at Highbury, having worked his way through their youth ranks. After 159 games at Arsenal, Cole, 41, went on to have success at Chelsea, playing 229 Premier League matches, winning 1 title, to go with his 2 from the Gunners. Cole is looked at fondly by Blues supporters, but less so by Arsenal, who never got over his betrayal. Cole is now a first-team coach under Frank Lampard at Everton. The Lewisham-born star spent 10 years at Arsenal, having worked his way through their youth ranks. After leaving, Rockesall played for Leeds and Manchester City before heading to Chelsea, where he spent a further 4 years towards the end of his career. Rockesall sadly passed away at the age of 33 in March 2001, just a month after revealing he was undergoing treatment for cancer. Spending 3 years apiece at the 2 clubs, either side of a season at Barcelona, Petit became a cult icon at both teams. The 1998 World Cup winner, 51, won a Premier League crown with Arsenal, as well as an FA Cup and 2 Charity Shields, as it was then known. Petit retired in 2005 and is now a pundit. Similarly to Petit, Fabregas left Arsenal for Barcelona before heading to Chelsea, much to Gunners' annoyance. Fab, 34, spent 8 years at the Gunners, racking up over 200 league appearances, before returning to England 3 years later, where he spent 5 seasons at Chelsea, playing 138 Prem games. He's now enjoying a late career resurgence at Monaco. The Brazilian originally joined Chelsea from Anzi Makachkala in 2013 and would go on to score 63 times in 339 games, winning 2 Premier League titles in that time. But Willian, 33, moved to Arsenal in 2020 after the Blues failed to offer him a long-term contract. Despite being a free buy, the Gunners paid Willian a staggering £220,000 a week, with the winger drawing huge criticism from pundits for his atrocious career in North London. Willian was then released just 1 year later and now plays for Brazilian side Corinthians. In spite of his disappointing spell at Arsenal, his strong 7 years at Stamford Bridge see him edge out Yossi Benayoun in the Xi. Having played for so many clubs, it's hardly a surprise Anelka played for both Arsenal and Chelsea. The Gunners were the French talent's first English club, where he scored 23 goals in 65 games, before moving to Chelsea over a decade later, scoring 38 times in 125 matches across 4 seasons. The 44-year-old also played for Man City, Liverpool, Bolton, and West Brom. Anelka is now a youth manager with League One champions Lille. Arsenal fans were disappointed when Giroud left them after 6 years and 73 Premier League goals. The striker, 35, enjoyed ups and downs at Stamford Bridge but left the Premier League for a new adventure in Serie A with AC Milan last summer. Giroud has scored 11 goals so far for the Italians, and they are currently top of the table with just 5 games remaining.